We have been talking about education from not just a Western view sense, but also from a traditional perspective, and how we as a people lived with these animals all our lives. But further to that, how we adopted their way of life because it was so incredible that the elders of old understood that we could apply to this, to our community. Thus, the Huaytzi that we have, that they used for lawmaking, they used for different ceremonies, and still do. So that's part of the, I guess, the difference between the Western worldview and the traditional worldview is that we go beyond just saying, well, yeah, they're here. We've coexisted. We've adopted a way of life that came from them. I know growing up, I heard elders talk about how the wolf or the Huaytzik was really family oriented. They stuck together. So we need to do that. They would say we need to be taking a lesson from an animal that a lot of people just ignore. They don't realize that they have a way of life that can benefit people as well. The stories that we have about transformation, where a man went into bath in a river, and then when he backed out, he was a wolf. That so there was that teaching about the connection, the close connection between humanness and the animal kingdom. We're all one. We're intertwined as one being.
So the wolves, they have taught our people many things. They have ceremonies that come from the wolves. So that's what our ancestors practiced, to honor and respect everything. Like I was saying, you honor and respect everything like they were your own relatives, like your sister and your brother. You know, very, very close connection. When we do that, when I honor and respect my brothers and sisters, they too will honor and respect me. So it's the same with everything else, with the wolves and the bears and the cougars. And it's really important that we humble ourselves. We humble ourselves by only taking what we need. We only take what we need. Whether it be a tree, if we need a tree, we take a part of the tree and we put it back into the ground, so that the spirit of the tree will go back into the ground and always come back. And again, that's a part of territory of the wolves, the bears, and cougars that are out there. And it's not only the bears and the wolves and the cougars, it's everything that is out there. Everything that is out there has a role and responsibility to the tiniest little creatures that are out there. It's about the cycle of life.
Culturally, especially in my nation and other surrounding and neighboring nations, the wolf is revered and respected and is held in high regard in our ceremonies. So much so that it's a we actually have a ceremony which is somewhat similar to a coming of age ceremony for young men, and it actually allows them to become part of a clan, and they are given specific roles within their communities and different responsibilities that are their own. So the wolf is held in very high regard, especially in my community.